Your dog is sick. You're scared. You want to help them right now, but you don't know what to give them, and you're terrified of doing the wrong thing. What if I told you that most dog owners in 2026 are still making the same medication mistakes that could be making their dog worse? Today, I'm breaking down the best, vet-verified medicines for unhealthy dogs, from antibiotics to probiotics, pain relief to parasite control, all backed by real veterinary science. But here's the deal. I saved the most important tip for the very end of this video. Could literally save your dog's life. So stay with me. If you love your dog and want to be the best pet parent possible, hit that like button right now, subscribe to Dog Vibes TV if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Drop your dog's name in the comments. Let's make this personal. Every single day, thousands of dog owners search the internet trying to figure out why their fur baby isn't eating, is scratching like crazy, limping, or just not acting like themselves. And here's the hard truth. Guessing the wrong medicine can do more harm than good. Let's start with the big one, antibiotics. These are the most commonly prescribed medicines for dogs in 2026, and for good reason. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, antibiotics fight bacterial infections, everything from skin infections and respiratory problems to urinary tract infections and ear issues. Here are the top ones your vet might prescribe. Amoxicillin/amoxicillin clavulinate. Think of this as the all-rounder. It's a broad-spectrum antibiotic that tackles skin infections, respiratory illness, and even gut infections. It's related to penicillin and one of the most trusted meds in vet medicine. Cephalexin, often called Keflex. This one is a go-to for skin infections like pyoderma. Comes in capsules, chewable tablets, and even liquid, so it's easy to give your dog. Metronidazole. This one is primarily prescribed for specific parasitic protozoa like Giardia. Brand names include Flagyl. Now, I want you to pay attention here because how vets use this drug for general diarrhea has completely changed in 2026. I'll tell you exactly why later in this video. Enrofloxacin, also called Baytril, reserved for the tough cases, severe UTIs, pneumonia, and resistant infections. This one isn't prescribed lightly, but it's powerful when needed. Clindamycin, best for skin, bone, mouth, and toxoplasmosis infections. Generally well tolerated, but watch out for stomach upset. Now, here's what you must remember about antibiotics. Never stop giving them early just because your dog seems better. Stopping early can cause antibiotic resistance, which means the next infection could be even harder to treat. Always finish the course. Next up, pain and inflammation. If your dog is limping, stiff, or seems like it hurts them to move, your vet may prescribe NSAIDs. That's non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. According to the AVMA, these medicines reduce swelling, inflammation, pain, and lameness in dogs. Common vet-prescribed options include carprofen, meloxicam, and grapaprint. Warning: critical warning. Never, and I mean never, give your dog ibuprofen or acetaminophen. These are human NSAIDs that are toxic to dogs. Even a small dose can cause kidney failure or worse. If your dog is in pain, call your vet. Don't open your own medicine cabinet. Okay, let's talk about one of the most common reasons dogs feel terrible: parasites. Fleas, ticks, heartworms, and intestinal worms can all make your dog miserable. And in 2026, the medicine options have never been better. For fleas and ticks, vet-recommended options include Simparica and Credelio. These are oral chewables that are fast-acting, safe, and highly effective. According to PetMD's 2026 vet panel, these are among the top recommended flea and tick treatments. Bravecto topical, a topical option that provides up to 12 weeks of protection per dose. The 2026 hybrid approach. Many vets now recommend combining an oral monthly treatment with a topical booster during high-risk seasons. This gives your dog the best possible coverage. Now, for heartworm and intestinal parasites, 2026 just brought us a massive breakthrough, and I want you to write this name down: Credelio Quattro. This is a brand new, FDA-approved 6-in-1 combination chew. That's right, 6-in-1. It contains lotilaner, moxidectin, praziquantel, and pyrantel. And in a single monthly beef-flavored chew, it protects against fleas, ticks, heartworms, roundworms, hookworms, and tapeworms all at once. This is an absolute game changer for dog parents who were juggling multiple medications before. Warning: one heads up. Dogs with a history of seizures should use isoxazoline-based products like these with caution. Always tell your vet your dog's full medical history before starting any parasite medication. Now here's something that's completely changing veterinary care in 2026, and it involves that metronidazole conversation I teased earlier. Remember when I said vets are using metronidazole differently for diarrhea? Here's why. Data published by the AVMA revealed that up to 70% of vets historically misused metronidazole for what's called canine acute diarrhea. The truth is, it doesn't shorten recovery time in those cases, and worse, it severely damages the gut microbiome. So current guidelines now discourage using it for standard diarrhea. Instead, vets are now recommending probiotics plus a bland diet as a first step for dogs with diarrhea. This approach helps the gut heal naturally and preserves good bacteria. If your dog has diarrhea, skin issues, allergies, or has just finished a round of antibiotics, probiotics can be a genuine game changer. The best probiotic strains for dogs right now include Lactobacillus strains, support digestion and gut balance. Bifidobacterium species, help with diarrhea and immune support. Enterococcus faecium, one of the most clinically studied canine probiotic strains. Saccharomyces boulardii, excellent for diarrhea recovery. The most popular vet-recommended brand right now is Purina Pro Plan Fortiflora, a powder you simply sprinkle right on your dog's food. Simple, effective, and trusted by vets. Look for supplements with billions of CFUs and choose ones with third-party testing. Powders and capsules tend to be more stable than chews. And here's a cool bonus from a 2024 clinical study. Certain probiotic strains like Bifidobacterium lactis can actually boost your dog's metabolism and support weight loss, even on a high-fat diet. So if your dog is a little chunky, probiotics might help there too. Alright, I know you've been patient and I promised you something important at the end. Before I get there, let me cover the mistakes that could seriously hurt your dog. Crossmark: don't give human medications without asking a vet first. Some human meds can be used in dogs at specific doses, like Benadryl at 1 mg per pound, but others like ibuprofen and Tylenol are deadly. Always call your vet first. Crossmark: don't give Parasite chews on an empty stomach. Brands like Simparica and the new Credelio Quattro need food to be fully absorbed. If you give them on an empty stomach, your dog might not get full protection. Always give with a meal or within 30 minutes of feeding. Crossmark: don't skip doses or give the wrong weight-based dose. Many parasite medications are dosed by weight. Giving a medium dog dose to a larger dog means incomplete protection. Know your dog's exact weight. Crossmark: don't stop antibiotics early. Even if your dog seems totally fine, finish the prescribed course to prevent resistant infections. Crossmark: don't ignore the environment. If your dog has fleas, your home has fleas. Vacuum regularly, wash bedding in hot water, and treat your yard. Otherwise, you'll be fighting a losing battle. Crossmark: don't give medications without checking for interactions. Tell your vet everything your dog is taking, including supplements and OTC products. Drug interactions in dogs are real and dangerous. Okay, here it is. The tip I promised you at the start. The best medicine for an unhealthy dog in 2026 is not a pill, not a chew, not a topical solution. It's a relationship with your veterinarian. I know that sounds simple, but here's why it matters. The medications I've shared today are powerful and effective, but only when matched to your dog's specific condition, weight, age, breed, and health history. A vet doesn't just prescribe medicine. They diagnose the root cause of why your dog is suffering. And getting that right is the difference between a dog that gets better in 3 days and one that spends weeks going in circles. In 2026, many clinics also offer telehealth vet consultations, which means you can get professional guidance without even leaving your house. There's no excuse to guess anymore. Your dog trusts you completely. Be worthy of that trust. That's a wrap on today's video. I hope this gave you the clarity and confidence to help your furry family member feel better. If this video helped you, do me a favor, smash that like button, share this with a fellow dog parent, and subscribe so you never miss a video like this. And tell me in the comments, what's the #1 health struggle your dog is dealing with right now? I read every single comment and your answer might inspire my next video. Take care of your pup, and I'll see you in the next one.